Well, hello everyone. This is your unmanned pilot, John Victor Jacobson, and we are here today at the Clark Little League ball field right here in good old Clark, New Jersey, off of the Raritan Road. And so what we have here is an AUTEL EVO Max 4T drone, and I'm flying it for the first time, and we have it set into thermal imaging mode. So that's what we have there. That's the resi down there. And what I'm going to do is we're going to fly over to the St. Agnes Forest and look down and see if there's any wildlife down there. Now, there are many different color palettes that I can use to look at the world down there. And this one is just like a black, white, and black and red. And red would indicate a heat signature from an animal or a man-made source, or just being warmed up by the sun. Objects are going to appear red. So I'm looking for wildlife. And so we're going to go along the shoreline here of St. Agnes Forest and the Clark Reservoir. And I don't see anything down there. We're going to take this and go all the way to the parkway. And if you see something in there that looks like it's alive, you let me know. But what I could and should do is just hover over an area and look for movement. So there's a lot of woods here, and you can see the morning sun. The sun is low in the sky. You can see the shadows of the trees on the ground. And wherever the sun, that is, I believe, Genesee Trail there, Genesee Drive. And now I think we're going to head over to the parkway, and I just don't see any movement down there. There we go, that's the parkway. Yeah, we're going to turn around here and see if we can find anything coming back. Let's see. So that's the forest. That's the St. Agnes Forest. And it winds around towards St. Agnes Church, which would be ahead on the left. And I'm just looking around to see if there's any wildlife, and going slow and trying to get comfortable with the controls on this aircraft. There's a lot of information on the screen. It's actually 3 split screens. One has a map, one has a regular camera on it, and then this one here is the thermal imaging camera, which I wanted to use to study and count the wildlife populations in and around where I live. And there looks like there's something down there. Let's just stop. Now, that could be animals down there. Those could be deer. But it's kind of hard to really know until I get more comfortable with this aircraft and the camera and all the settings that are on it that I can use to change the color palettes, etc. So I'm just hovering there. Oh, there I'm going. I'm zooming. There it is. It zoomed. Now, those could be people down there. There could be somebody down there looking up at us. It could be just deer. I don't see any movement. Now we're just going to zoom back out, I guess, here. And keep on moving, I suppose. There's a lot going on down there. It's kind of hard to tell. You know, I can't even tell if that's snow on the ground, but I'm looking for heat signatures. And I have to find some deer and get some imaging with that. But I'll tell you what happened with this aircraft. At the end of this flight, I was backing up away from a really pretty home on Francis Drive, and I backed right into a tree. This aircraft is supposed to have obstacle avoidance, but it apparently does not work in reverse. It doesn't stop you. So there's our ball field. That's where we flew from. And it sure looks like there's snow on the ground, but there was no snow on the ground. This was after the snow had melted and we got some rain. But in thermal, it looks like there's snow on the ground. And I'm assuming that these trees are lit up in red like this because the sun is hitting them. And you can see where the shadows are behind them. And that's where we're getting that thermal red signature. And there are some geese and ducks. Now, what I'm just doing is I'm going along the shoreline here and looking in to see if there might be any animals down there. And you can see where the sun hits the roof on those buildings over there too. So, yeah, I'm just taking this out for a maiden flight and trying to get used to it. And I'm going to be experimenting with it a lot in the next a few weeks and months ahead. And we'll do fireworks in Clark with this camera too. Yes, we will. So here's a beautiful home on Francis Drive, and it's not lit up in red, and that's interesting. So we're just going to back up, and we're just going to back up, and here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Here we go. Bam! And down goes Fraser. And there it goes again. And there it goes again. All right, so thermal imaging is a pretty interesting thing, and we're going to be experimenting with it once we get the aircraft fixed. Yeah, it's got to go to the shop. So I hope you like my little videos, and if you do, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and share with all your friends. Yeah, baby. Hoo-wee! Pink.